Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Super Swerve360 here, old granddad. Big Butch the lesbian. Young Russell with the big muscle. Speaking to you from the 85202, sunny Mesa, Arizona. See, I have moved. And I took some time off to adapt and adjust to my new surroundings. But now I've settled in and I'm back watching battles, ready for another recap. As you can see, I've got my notes, I've got my liquor, and we've got recreational materials. We're having a good time in sunny Arizona. More on that later. You can catch my new blog from A to Z, everything from VA to AZ, and in between, coming soon. Right now, we're talking about the League of Champions, the LOC's best event to date, and one of the better events in RVA and VA history. I'm saying that with no problem at all because the area, the leagues are on fire right now. And LOC followed up with the Fire Southpaw and Fire URL events. LOC steps up to the plate, smacks it out of the park. Salute to everybody involved. Today we're talking about Mean 3, and we're talking about it. I didn't get to go to the event. I'm on the West Coast now, so I can't be live much at all. So I look forward to the pay-per-views or when the battles drop. And I must say, salute to Rob C and the whole LOC staff. They got this first battle dropped quickly. As fast, there was no hate. Anytime you do something online and there's no hate, zero hate, it couldn't have been done any better. And this could not have been done any better. Give the people what they want. They want the battles, a great one-rounder, a great one-rounder. Salute. Old man is a bit dyslexic and has partaken in recreational material, so heretofore, some of this material may sound slanted. A great event, the first battle that they dropped, a great one-rounder between Big Jinya and RYDA. Now, both of these gentlemen have battled in the LOC and other leagues in the area. RYDA, of course, with Jackboy Maine, and Moon, and Jay Moore, and a few others stepping up to the URL stage in the past year or so. A lot of people in the RVA stepping up to the URL stage. Salute to that. One rounder, RYDA goes first. Search engine, double click the Chrome. Beat him on cam and get the mills from the Rodney King, One Black, Day and Night, Kid Cudi, blah, bam, a lot of bars. RYDA had performance, he had bars, and the main ingredient, he had confidence. Going state to state, being surrounded by your peers and the administration of various leagues and everyone supporting your craft and telling you how live you are, that has got to be a great confidence booster. And I don't know how to grab that and put that in some of you paws, put that in some of you local rappers, but it really, you can tell people been in RYDA's ear telling him he's nice, and it shows in his confidence, bars, performance, confidence. One Pop Jr., second and third to keep the family name. Mentioned allegedly with a personal, but Big Jinya may sniff coke. Now he's a mighty big fella to sniff coke. But I've had some problems with his endurance issues in the past, which coke sniffage could be affiliated with. Now, I'm not here to judge. Salute to all who do what they do. But don't let what you do keep you from doing what you do, if you understand. Shit go in your nose, a fly out of mine. The magic 8-ball not going to have answers to your questions. Continuing on the scheme of the coke sniffage. SRL to LOC. Kane wasn't pushing you right, still just driving it home, the coke sniffage and mixing it into real life league interactions. Good shit. At that point he had a nice scheme, but he stuttered and it just didn't hit, just didn't come off. It wasn't not a choke at all. It was just a stutter, but it just kept the scheme that it was involved in from landing as hard as it could have. gun up, genitalia, everything, genitalia, genitalia, you know, wordplay. We love the wordplay. Love this shit. He made fun of his logo, slogan, 95 South, Jinya's always below me. He's from Maryland, I take it, what he says. So, rookie giving the vet a shot. You know, he tried to disparage Jinya's character for being a mailman. Hey, I don't know. Is anybody making it as a full-time battle rapper? Mailman's not that bad of a job. Used to be a lot better job, but it's still a decent job. Come on, what's a guy to do? You getting money to spit bars every day, all day? You get insurance for that? You get insurance for spitting bars? Got to have a job. He's a mailman. I don't know. It's kind of a weak thing. So all in all, at that point, at certain points, toward like 2/3, 5/8 of the way through his round, he kind of lost me. It started getting muddy in the water. You know, and people tell you, say, Swerve, you crazy. You know, say, I'm the average listener. I'm not some perfect ear. I'm not some perfectionist as far as breaking it or hearing it. So, you know, 1, 2, 3 listens. I try to give everything 3 listens. Once listening, watching, 1 watching, not listening, and once listening and not watching. I feel that's the perfect formula. I don't like to judge one-round battles, but RYDA had a great 1 round. It just got a little muddy, a little kind of, you know, my head gets a little cuckoo. It gets a little muddy. Big Jinya went up next. Now, I feel like they both went, you know, relative same amount of time. Good enough for me. Didn't seem like it made it uneven or hard to judge. Big Jinya had a lot of bars. Some of them connect very well. I'm a big fan of Jinya going in, so there's some bias. Let me tell you this, though. My critique of Big Jinya is that sometimes the bars just don't 100% connect. And I think that's why, like, the crowd doesn't receive them correctly, and a lot of times you're not getting the response you want. And when we spoke about online, you pride yourself in the complexity, and I get that it's a hard sport and complexity is good, but there's got to be a balance so that everybody can be on board with your movement and your schemes and what you're saying. A lot of great lines, a lot of great wordplay. Not all of it connected all the way, though. And when things don't connect, I think that's one of the reasons the crowd isn't connecting with every line or catching everything. Now, even when I go back and watch, and it may be my ignorance, like I said, dyslexia, old age recreationals, but even when I go back and watch Jinya's round, some of the references are still just hard to catch, you know, second, third time in. And I think there's a balance. You don't want to be too simple. You don't want to be too complex. You want to be in a clever place in between so that you get the respect of the complex people, but you still have some of the simple people on board with you. It's a big world. We want to increase the sport and keep it moving. So, you know, you can't need an Encyclopedia Britannica for every single bar, you know. I think Big Jinya showed up big. I think everyone thought so. I think it's across the board that it was a great battle. Everyone's stock goes up on this battle. RYDA, most people I think would give it to RYDA. I think it's his confidence. That's strictly the difference. There's been other places and having people salute him on bigger leagues and bigger things gave him just a slight edge in confidence. And his bars a little bit better prepared. You know, diamond or gold comes out of the ground, but without the power of refinement, you know, the mixing it down and pouring it or the chipping away of the bad cuts and making the proper cuts in the diamond. You know, it's the power of refinement that truly makes a beautiful gem when it's finally presented, you know. So I just think Jinya needs a little bit more refinement when he's putting his bars together. And I think a little bit more refinement, a little bit more, sometimes Jinya runs out of steam, a little bit more refinement, a little bit more steam at the end of the bars, and a little bit more filler by RYDA, and this battle could have easily gone the other way. So I think Jinya is right on the verge. I would refine the bars a little bit and maybe do a little physical training to work on just the sheer physical aspect of being on stage and spitting for 5+ minutes. Salute to RYDA, because at the end of the day, he knows he's bringing Jinya's stock up and bringing him along with him into a world of URL exposure. Salute to both homies for bringing VA battle rap and the whole LOC up. Everybody's stock goes up with this. Salute to everybody. Have a drink with me. Sean Keys, GG, Sonny Colfax, everyone at the LOC. The original LOC DJ right here coming at you from Sonny 85202. Salute.